All right, this is Douglas Koppenhofer, Director of Digital Accessibilities for Crawford Technologies, which is located right here in Colorado. Thank you, Doug, for meeting with me to talk about AI today. And that leads me to my first question. Why would anyone need a virtual assistant like Alexa, would you say?
Well, the answer is that, really everybody is using Alexa. We're noticing that, the use of products like Alexa went from statistically 0 in 2016 all the way to roughly 25% of all web searches today in 2018 are being made through Alexa, Google Home, or things like Siri for Apple. So it's very significant, and the uses are very interesting to us because we are, as you mentioned, my title is Director of Accessibility at Crawford. We're, really noticing that people who have disabilities are starting to adopt this kind of technology because it makes their lives a lot easier. They can interact with a computer without having to touch a keyboard, without having to see what's on the screen, and that's very important with people with disabilities because they need to be able to interact with things and get answers. So that's the short answer. Now, the longer answer to that is that we're noticing that the use of Alexa and Siri is actually divided evenly between just entertainment, asking Alexa to give you the weather or to ask Alexa for a joke, but also more serious things. Alexa is being used to actually interact with your banking application or to actually make payments to other people through something called Zelle. So Alexa is becoming very serious, version of artificial intelligence. So we're very excited about it.
That's crazy. Okay. Can Alexa learn? Would you have, based on your experience?
It's a really good question. Yeah, Alexa can actually learn because it's actually a cloud-based technology. And Amazon and other players are making Alexa smarter all the time. By adding intelligence to that application. And what's interesting is that Alexa and other applications are actually improved through something called skills or applications. And so the number of applications, the number of uses are exploding exponentially because more and more people want to get into the game and be able to interact with Alexa. Okay. So we're seeing banking applications, insurance applications. Very soon we think that you'll be able to go onto a website and actually get an insurance policy by interacting with Alexa.
Wow, okay.
So it's a really significant development.
Okay, perfect. How will our privacy rights be impacted by the increased use of AI?
Exactly. Yeah. So we're noticing that privacy is the big question mark, especially in our use of things like Alexa and artificial intelligence. And it's really key, right? You have to be able to authenticate. You have to be able to make those transactions, those interactions very secure. And there's a lot of activity there, but I think that's the part that's lagging in this whole area and something to really focus on and make sure that is there before you really deploy to an enterprise application.
Great. Do you think that AI will displace human workers like Amazon or other corporations like that?
Yeah, we're concerned about that also. I think in the short term we'll definitely see some displacement because we'll see workers who, there's a whole economy now building around the building of skills or applications for applications like Alexa. But some workers will be displaced, we think, in the short term until people can be retrained and used in other ways. So the really key thing here is to push that sort of retraining and to funnel people into those areas and those skill development areas that take advantage of the new frontier. So I think that's important.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. It's very helpful with our AI discussion right now in my class. So,
thank you.
Thanks.
Good to be here. Thank you.